Hi students, how are you? In previous classes, you learned about what is a chemical equation, how to balance a chemical equation, isn't it? Yes. Today we are going to learn making a chemical equation more informative. That means some information is hidden in a chemical equation. What is that information? So we have to express some characteristics in that equation. How to express? Let us see. We have four characteristics in that equation. What is that? First one is physical state. Physical state. And the second one is heat changes. And the third one is gas evolved. And the fourth one is precipitate formed. Okay, come to first one, that is physical state. Okay, we know that substances are in three states. The first one is solid, second one is liquid, and the third one is gases. So here we have reactants and products. What are that? Is they solids, liquid, gases? We have to represent that one. So we represent solids with S within brackets and liquids like this and gases are like this. If any solution in water, it is denoted by AQ within the bracket, that is aqueous solution. For example, take this equation, Fu2O3 plus 2Al gives 2Fe plus Al2O3. In this balanced chemical equation, here the reactants too are solids. So I represents with the notation S. Here also it is S. And what about products? These products also solids only. So I represent with S. It is also yes. So one more thing left here. What is that? This one, delta. It means heat. Here we are using heat for this reaction. Like this, S, L, G and AQ. This represents a equation for a physical state. Now come to second one, expressing heat changes. Here observe these two examples. The first example is carbon plus oxygen gives carbon dioxide plus Q, and in second example N2 plus O2 gives 2NO minus Q. What is Q here? Q means heat energy. Q represent heat energy. And what about the plus Q and minus Q? Plus means heat is liberated. That means if any equation liberates heat, that means gives heat, it is called exothermic. Exothermic reaction. It is minus. Minus means observed heat. It is taking heat. So it is called endothermic reaction. Exothermic and endothermic. In heat changes, we have two types of equations, that are exothermic and endothermic. That means it liberates heat and it absorbed heat. Like this is the heat changes in a balanced chemical equation. And also you can observe this, it is represented by G. That means it is gas, here also gas, here also gas. And see, here also gas. It represents physical state of products and reactants. Okay, the third one is expressing gas evolved. In any equation, if gas is evolved, how to express? We express with this notation. That means upward arrow mark. Let us see in this example, Zn plus S2SO4 gives ZnSO4 plus H2. Here it is solid, aqueous solution, and it is gas. Gas means we have to represent with upward arrow mark like this. In any balanced equation, if we see the upward arrow mark, that means it is gas only. Like this we can represent. Okay, the last one is expressing precipitate formed. If in a balancing equation precipitate is formed, how to express? We express with downward arrow. For gases, upward arrow, and for precipitate, downward arrow. Let us see the example. AgNO3 plus NaCl gives AgCl2 plus NaNO3. Here AgCl2, silver chloride, it is precipitate. So we indicate this one with downward arrow. If downward arrow is, if we see that, it is precipitate only. And also sometimes the reaction conditions, what are that? Temperature, pressure, catalyst, etc. are also represented above the arrow or below the arrow, like this reactions. Let us see some examples. The first one is 2AgCl. In the presence of sunlight, it gives 2Ag plus Cl2. Here it is solid and gas. What is the second equation? Do you know that? Yes, photosynthesis. This is photosynthesis reaction. 6CO2 plus 6H2O. Under what conditions? Sunlight and chlorophyll. It gives C6H12O6. What is this? Glucose. Yes. Plants prepare food under the conditions of sunlight and chlorophyll. Plus it gives 6O2. What is this O2? Oxygen. It is for us only. What are these? This one gas, H2O, water, liquid, and this one is solid, glucose, and oxygen is gas. Like this, we can make a chemical equation more informative. By what characteristics? 4 characteristics, no? The first one is physical state, second one is heat changes, third one is gas evolved, and the fourth one is precipitate formed. Okay? Hope you all understand. Thank you. Bye.